Good morning everyone, this is Dean. Welcome back to the channel. This is Filipino Nursery Song. I am back in Samal. I came home. I arrived 2 days ago. I'm still recovering. I've not been sleeping very well. And before I get too far, I really thank you for all your participation to the channel. I appreciate if you're gonna make some comments and make some suggestion if you have, and appreciate all. Anyhow guys, the plan today, we're gonna have to do a little bit of cleaning up. The place is kind of not ready for show yet, so we've been dusting and arranging a little bit of stuff, but I'm not gonna stay here very long anyway. So there's no sense for me to really kind of do more than what I already have here. I'm not gonna decorate any at all because my husband is not here anyway to appreciate what I have here. And I'll show you what we have actually on the perimeters. Later on, we have a project that has been already started about 2 weeks ago by my brother-in-law. It's the fencing of the perimeters. And I'll show you a part of that, okay guys? Now I'm going to share with you the flowers we have on the porch. But before I would forget, pardon me, I have to use English just because I would like to share with other people aside from Filipinos. And universal language is English, so you have to understand that I'm not using Tagalog, which is or Filipino language, okay guys? So you have to understand that, especially the Filipinos. It does not mean I am less patriotic if I'm using English, but I prefer it that way, okay? It's for communication. I'll show you the porch. Okay, it's only like 6 o'clock this morning, in the morning, and it's a little bit dusty outside. Plus, Kuya Mar had burnt some leaves outside. But look at this, hon. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? They were a little stressed out though the past 2 days, and so when the bougainvilleas are stressed out, they said that they will start blooming really nice. My goodness, the smoke is really taking over the beauty of this place. I do not know if it's gonna rain though. Okay, that is the cistern. It's not 100% finished, but the pipings are all there with a little bit of modification. Okay, and I probably would have to wait for my husband to be here to help me out with that. Now, my palm trees are really taking over, and we have that along the driveway. It's a circular driveway, and it's really humongous, and I guess I'm gonna have to thin them out. Every now and then you have to remove the leaves, and I really have underestimated the growth of the plants, as I've said. So maybe I have to cut some down. And that area is so thick, guys. Look at that. Those are crouton plants, and they love sunlight right there. I think I love them very much, you know. I transferred the bougainvilleas here because it was really where the driveway is, and Sometimes Ruel forget to water them, so some of them died. So I prefer them here because number one, when you sit on the porch, you will appreciate the beauty. And these trees here, we need to thin out. Really thin them out. And look at the fence on the right side. That's just a part of the fencing. That's where the border is. And that place behind the fence, right there, that's for sale. I think they're selling that for 4 million for 1 hectare. It's a bare, or it is a raw land. Okay, let's go to the other side, guys. Oh, the smoke is bothering me. Those are my interior plant, and they're still alive. Nobody lives here when we are gone. From time to time, our family, but that's very unusual, would come down and visit. But Ruel is the one assigned here the whole entire time, and we pay him monthly, free accommodation, free electricity, and I pay him monthly. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you the right side of the property. I mean left side this time, because we're facing the road. Okay. Including the Kuya Mar said he is doing that, smoking, to get rid of the insects. I said he will also get rid of me. This is the front of our house. That was my project before I left for United States the last time. Okay, this one here, guys, I did not really mean to put them there, but Ruel just lined them up, but I need to rearrange them. You know, guys, I tell you what, if you intend to come to the Philippines and live here and would try to make your place a perfect place to live in, you cannot do it just for few months or few days. It takes almost like a year to plant and plan where you're gonna plant, as well as what your projects are. You cannot just come here and go. You have to stay put some, and then maybe go to United States or where you come from and stay there for just a little while, like maybe 4 months, and then come home, you know, come back, for you to have a nice place. The reason for that is, number one, it can cost too much money for maintenance. It's not very easy, and the plants would die. They would die and they will overgrow, like what I have here right now. It's overgrown right here. I cut the bushes here before I left for United States, and look at that. It's about 2 feet up there. It grew about 2 feet. And I have to get somebody now to trim them. And the trees are overgrown now. Look at that. It's overgrown again. So you cannot stay for 1 month. That's not enough. And expect to have an immaculate or comfortable place to live in, or a beautiful place to live in. That other side of the property right there is for sale. That's about 1 hectare. I think the fellow was asking about 4 million. It's a little bit expensive, but anyway, Samal right now is really outrageously priced, all those raw lots, because of the bridge coming in, and it would draw people in from the city to here, because it's only like I would say 2 miles away from the city. The only way that we prevented the influx of people to here, to this island, is because we have to go on a barge, and it would take a long while before you can commute. And that is my bromeliad corner. I'm gonna have to clean them up though. I'll uproot those. Those are the croutons right there. Those are croutons. Those are not bromeliads, so I'm gonna have to remove them. But anyway, they are overgrown also, and that area has to be thinned out. And that's our watershed, the original one, but we have to kind of annex it someday when we get the cistern, the big cistern going. I know the area here is kind of irregular. The terrain is very irregular, and I would like to flatten it up, but I think it's a bad idea, because number one, we have nice trees there, and it's all corals underneath those turf right there. Those are all corals. I know the house needs painting, guys, but that would be later on, not this time. The painting is not the issue. It's really the color that we want to use to paint those walls. I think we're gonna go for neutral, maybe green or something like that, or gray, or off-white. Someday, on top of that cistern, it's gonna be like a utility room. So that's another added cost. That's my pride and joy, guys. Jeremy made me that last time when I was here. So eventually the vines will cover that area, the trellis, and we have garbanzos right there for our garden, and hopefully we can plant some string beans soon. I planted those garbanzos, and we've been collecting from that area. And the name of this plant here is Tibo China. I got that from the cooler area of Davao del Sur. So I planted about 5 pieces of that. Oh well, we need to weed it, that area. Okay. All right, I'm going to make a part 2 of this video. And that's our garage. That's where we store our stuff. I'll talk to you about this later on, okay guys? It's gonna be in another video. Thank you. I hope you enjoy that. Bye bye.